Good morning, grade 5. Our lesson for today is dividing decimals up to 2 decimal places, solving word problems involving division of decimals, and equivalent ratios and ratios in simplest form. Dividing decimals up to 2 decimal places. In dividing decimal numbers, change first the decimal number divisor to whole number by multiplying the given decimal number divisor to a power of 10, or by just moving the decimal point of the divisor to the right. Multiply also the dividend to a power of 10, or move also the decimal point of the dividend as many as the number of movement of the decimal point of the divisor. Then, divide the numbers same as dividing of whole numbers. The decimal point of the quotient must be aligned to the decimal point of the dividend. The decimal point of the whole number is at the right side of the ones place. Example, number 1. 1 and 32 hundredths divided by 6 tenths is equal to 2 and 2 tenths. So how did we get the answer? Let us have our solution. So we have here, change first our decimal divisor to whole number, so 6 tenths. Move one place to the right to make it whole number 6. Then in our dividend, move also the decimal point one place to the right to have 13 and 2 tenths as our dividend. So now we have 13 and 2 tenths divided by 6. So now we have here 13 divided by 6 is 2. 2 times 6 is equal to 12. 13 minus 12 is equal to 1. Then bring down the next digit, 2. We have now 12. 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2. 2 times 6 is equal to 12. Then 12 minus 12 is equal to 0. Then align the decimal point of the quotient to the decimal point of the dividend. So we have 2 and 2 tenths. Number 2 example, we have 9 and 36 hundredths divided by 1 and 2 tenths is equal to 7 and 8 tenths. So how did we get the answer? So let us have our solution. So 1 and 2 tenths, so move the decimal point of the divisor one place to the right to make it whole number 12. Then move also the decimal point of the dividend one place to the right to make it 93 and 6 tenths. So now let us divide 93 and 6 tenths divided by 12. So 93 divided by 12 is equal to 7. 7 times 12 is equal to 84. 93 minus 84 is equal to 9. Then bring down 6. So we have 96 divided by 12 is equal to 8. 8 times 12 is equal to 96. So 96 minus 96 is equal to 0. So the answer is 7 and 8 tenths. Example number 3. We have 84 divided by 2 hundredths is equal to 4,200. So let us have our solution. Move the decimal point of the divisor twice to the right, so that becomes whole number 2. Now our dividend is a whole number, so the decimal point of a whole number is at the right side of the ones place. So move it twice to the right so we can affix zeros to complete the number of places. So we have now 8,400. So 8,400 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. 4 times 2 is equal to 8. 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. Then bring down the next digit, 4. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. Then, since our remainder is 0, just affix the remaining 2 zeros of the dividend to the quotient. So the answer is 4,200. Then, example number 4. 1 and 25 hundredths divided by 8. So C is equal to 15,625 hundred thousandths. So we have here, since our divisor is a whole number, so just divide it directly. So we have 1 and 25 hundredths divided by 8. So 1 divided by 8 is equal to 0. So we have 0 because it cannot be divided. So we're going to use the two digits. So we have 12. 12 divided by 8 is equal to 1. 1 times 8 is equal to 8. 12 minus 8 is equal to 4. Then bring down the next digit, 5. So we have 45. 45 divided by 8 is equal to 5. 5 times 8 is equal to 40. 45 minus 40 is equal to 5. Then we're going to affix 0 to eliminate the remainder. So now bring down 0 to make it 50. 50 divided by 8 is equal to 6. 6 times 8 is equal to 48. So 50 minus 48 is equal to 2. So affix again another 0, then bring down 0 to make it 20. So we have 20 divided by 8 is equal to 2. 2 times 8 is equal to 16. So 20 minus 16 is equal to 4. Affix again another 0 to make it 40. So we have 40 divided by 8 is equal to 5. 5 times 8 is equal to 40. 40 minus 40 is equal to 0. So the answer is 15,625 hundred thousandths. Solving word problems involving division of decimals. In solving word problems involving division, follow these guide questions. First, what are given? Second, what is asked? Third, what operation is needed? Fourth, what is the number sentence? And fifth, what is the solution and answer? Example. Number 1. Mrs. Cruz bought 4 kilograms of meat that cost 872 pesos and 60 centavos. How much was a kilo of meat? What are given? 4 kilograms of meat, 872 pesos and 60 centavos cost of meat. What is asked? Cost of a kilogram of meat. What operation is needed? We have division. What is the number sentence? We have 872 pesos and 60 centavos divided by 4 equal to n. So what is the solution and answer? So we have 872 pesos and 60 centavos divided by 4. So 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. So bring down the next digit, 7. 7 divided by 4 is equal to 1. 1 times 4 is equal to 4. 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. Bring down the next digit, 2. So we have 32 divided by 4 is equal to 8. 8 times 4 is equal to 32. So we have 32 minus 32 is equal to 0. So then bring down 6. So 6 divided by 4 is equal to 1. 1 times 4 is equal to 4. 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. Then bring down the next digit, 0. So that becomes 20. So 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5. 5 times 4 is equal to 20. 20 minus 20 is equal to 0. So the answer is, a kilo of meat cost 218 pesos and 15 centavos. Equivalent ratios and ratios in lowest term. Ratio is a comparison of two or more different quantities. Ratio can be expressed or written in three ways. First is column form, second, fraction form, third is phrase form. Example, we have here a table. So we have a given expressing ratio in column form, fraction form, and phrase form. Number 1, 3 notebooks to 2 pencils in column form. So using the symbol of colon, so that is read as 3 is to 2. Using the fraction form, we have 3 is to 2. Phrase form, 3 is to 2. Number 2 example, 5 apples to 7 oranges. So in column form, we have 7 is to 5 is to 7. Fraction form, we have 5 is to 7. And phrase form, we have 5 is to 7. Number 3 example, 1 teacher to 15 pupils. In column form, we have 1 is to 15. Fraction form, we have 1 is to 15. And phrase form is 1 is to 15. Equivalent ratios are ratios with the same value. To determine if the given ratios are equal, the product of the first and last term must be equal to the product of the second and third term. In representation, we have A is to B is equal to C is to D, where A and D are first and last term, B and C are second and third term. Example, number 1, we have 4 is to 6 is equal to 2 is to 3. So solution, so we have our first and last term, 4 times 3 is equal to the product of the second and third term, 6 times 2. 4 times 3 is equal to 12. 6 times 2 is equal to 12. So they are equal ratios. Example number 2. 7 is to 9 is equal to 14 is to 18. So we have here our solution. 7 times 18 is equal to 126. Then we have 9 times 14 is equal to 126. So they are also equal ratios. Number 3. 3 is to 5 is equal to 4 is to 6. So the first and last factor is 3 and 6. So we have 3 times 6 is equal to 18. The second and third term, so we have 5 times 4 is equal to 20. So 18 and 20, so they are not equal ratios. In simplifying ratios, divide the first and second term by their greatest common factor or GCF. Example, 8 is to 12. The greatest common factor or GCF of 8 and 12 is equal to 4. So divide both the first and second term by their GCF. So 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. So we have 8 is to 12 is equal to 2 is to 3. So 2 is to 3 is the simplest form of the ratio. Number 2 example, 25 is to 35. GCF is equal to 5. So we have our first term, 25 divided by 5 is equal to 5. Second term, 35 divided by 5 is equal to 7. So we have here 25 is to 35 is equal to 5 is to 7. That's all for today, class. Until next time, goodbye.